Welcome to this guided mindfulness of thoughts practice for beginners. In this session, you will be doing a full mindfulness of thoughts practice. Starting this mindfulness of thoughts practice by finding somewhere to sit quietly, where you're unlikely to be disturbed. Whether you're sitting on a chair or on cushions, seeing if you can feel the connection between your body and the ground. Perhaps noticing where parts of your body are in contact with the surface you're sitting on, and the way the earth supports you from below. As best you can, taking an upright, dignified posture. Seeing if you can embody a sense of wakefulness and upliftedness. If you're on a chair, then moving yourself away from the back of your chair, so your spine is straight and unsupported. Placing your hands on your thighs, or on your lap. And perhaps tucking your chin in a little, so your muscles at the back of your neck aren't tensing up. Relaxing your jaw. And allowing your shoulders to drop. Creating a sense of openness and confidence with your posture. Strong and still. Now, closing your eyes. Or if you prefer, keeping them open, directing your gaze downwards, towards the floor somewhat. Around 5 or 6 feet in front of you. And beginning to pay attention to your breathing. Noticing your sensations of breathing in your body. Perhaps focusing your attention first on your breath as it enters through your nose. The air brushing gently on the insides of your nostrils as you breathe in. And again, as you breathe out. And now, taking your attention to the sensation in your throat. Can you feel the movement of air as it passes down into your esophagus? And taking your attention to your chest, noticing how it lifts with each in-breath and falls with each out-breath. And now, moving your awareness to your abdomen, feeling the expansion and contraction of your abdomen as you breathe. Expanding your awareness now to the process of breathing in the whole of your upper body. Your nose, throat, chest, and abdomen. Just noticing how it is as you follow your breath. In and out. In and out. Feeling your breath. Tuning into it. Not controlling it, just placing a simple soft attention on your breath. And when your mind wanders, as it inevitably does, just noticing that, and gently escorting your attention back to your breath. Not in a harsh way, or with a sense of failure, but recognizing that wandering is just something that minds do. Bringing your mind back is just a part of your meditation practice. Each time your mind wanders is a new opportunity to practice paying attention. Practice this form of compassionate awareness. So if your mind wanders 100 times, just bringing it back 100 times. Knowing that each time you bring it back, it's an act of courage and kindness. And doing this, not with an attitude of striving or struggle, but just being interested in what's happening. And using the silence to continue practicing like this for a while. Just following your breath. In and out. Has your mind wandered? Just bringing it back to your breath. And now, expanding your awareness. Feel your breath move throughout your whole body. Feeling how your whole body moves subtly with each breath. You might become aware of your feet or ankles on the floor. Your buttocks on your cushion or chair. Your spine. Your arms and hands. Your neck and head. Holding your whole body in awareness. The whole body sitting here, breathing. Feeling a sense of the space your body takes up, and the space around you. Holding your breath and body in this wider space of awareness. You might also become aware of more specific sensations in parts of your body. Perhaps warmth or coldness in your feet. Tension in your shoulders. Allowing these individual sensations to be part of your awareness. checking in with your posture to see if it still embodies a sense of wakefulness and dignity. And when your mind wanders, just acknowledging where it's gone, and gently escorting it back with the anchor of your breath and your body. Sometimes, you may become aware of intense sensations in your body, and when that happens, you have choices about how to work with this. So you could choose to move, in which case, seeing if you can make your movement part of your practice. Being aware of your intention to move. Your sensations of moving. And the after effect. Or, when intense sensations arise, you could choose to bring your awareness to your intensity. Moving towards it. Coming up close to explore your boundaries. Perhaps moving your awareness right into your region of intensity, bringing a gentle curiosity to your sensations that are there. Perhaps imagining that you could breathe your breath right into this area, along with your awareness. Not trying to get rid of your intensity, but exploring what's there. What sensations are here? Do they change? Do they stay the same? Another option is to bring your awareness back to your breath. Your breath moving in your abdomen. Using your breath as an anchor you can always return to. Having a sense of breathing with your intensity. Letting the stable anchor of your breath allow you to be with your intensity. Knowing that your breath is a haven, it's always there for you. And if you've been focusing on intense sensations, when they stop pulling for your attention, just coming back to your sense of your body as a whole. Sitting here, breathing. Back to your whole body breathing. Now when you're ready, letting your body and your breath fade into the background, and moving your attention to sounds. There is no need to go out and hunt for sounds. Just allowing them to come to you. There may be sounds up close in your body. In the room. Or outside. Far away. Just noticing them, without having to label them. Or to like them or dislike them. Just letting them be as they are. noticing the pitch, the texture, the volume, and gaps between the sounds. Silence. If you find yourself creating a storyline around the sound, coming back to your simple experience of hearing, being with your direct experience of sound, rather than thinking about the sound. If your mind wanders, bringing it gently back to your awareness of sounds. Noticing how the sounds come. Sometimes staying around for a while, and then going. Arising and dissolving. Sounds coming and going with the vast wider space of your awareness. And now, letting go of your attention to sounds, and taking awareness to your thoughts. Noticing how each thought is an event in your mind. How it arises, passes through, perhaps hanging around for a while, and then changes and dissolves. Turns into another thought. You don't have to do anything with your thoughts particularly. You don't have to try and shut them out, or alter them. Just noticing is fine. So not trying to empty your mind of thoughts, or having a blank mind. Just paying attention to your thoughts, with awareness and compassion. Whether your thoughts feel positive, or negative, good, or bad, seeing if you can just treat each one of them equally. Just letting them be. Just as they are. Not judging them, or criticizing them, or attaching to them. And working with this for a few moments now. One way you might like to relate to thoughts is as if they were trains passing through a railway station. Trains come into the station, they stay there for a time, and then they depart. And when you're practicing mindfulness of thoughts, it's like you are standing on the platform, watching the trains pass through. Not getting on the trains of thought, riding them off into the distance. Just staying still, either side of the tracks. Watching the trains arrive, pass through, and leave again. And when you suddenly realize you have wandered onto a train of thought, and being carried away by it, just stepping off the train again. Turning to the platform, and continuing to practice like this for a while. Another way you can practice with thoughts is to relate to them as if they were part of a film on a screen in front of you. Just as if you were at the cinema, watching a film, being interested in each new piece of dialogue. Paying attention to the film. Engaging with it from the perspective of your seat. But not getting up and trying to join in the drama. Or believing that the film is necessarily real. It's just a film on a screen. It's just your thoughts. Sometimes your thoughts can be linked to particular emotions in your body. We can have a thought that's connected to a feeling of anger, or a frightening thought, or a happy thought. And if any of your emotions that arise when you're paying attention to your thoughts are difficult to be with, perhaps and only if this is okay for you, taking your attention to your emotion for a while. Bringing your awareness specifically to the part of your body where you feel it most. What's the texture? What's the energy of it like? Is it hot? Or cold? Pleasant? Or unpleasant? Powerful? Like a wave in the ocean? Or less tangible? Like a little ripple? Perhaps there is no particular emotion present in your body at the moment. If so, then just noticing that. The absence of emotion. And if you're finding your thoughts, or emotions, difficult to be with at any time during this practice, then perhaps just saying to yourself silently, "It's okay. Whatever's going on, it's okay. I can be with it." Seeing if you can give your thoughts and emotions space to be. Treating them like guests until the time comes for them to move on. If at any point your thoughts or emotions become too powerful, then of course, it's fine to move your attention back to your breathing, move your body, or to stop practicing now. Seeing if you can listen to the wisdom of your mind and heart. And do what's best for you at this time. If you do need to move, or stop, perhaps seeing if you can maintain your awareness as you move, or as you go on to your next activity. Otherwise, coming back to mindfulness of breathing now, and continuing with this until the end of the session. Following your in-breath, and following your out-breath. Being with your breathing, in your body. And now, as your time of formal practice comes to an end, perhaps seeing if you can maintain some sense of mindfulness as you go about the rest of your day. Always knowing that every time you drift from awareness, you can come back by anchoring yourself with the practice of mindfulness of thoughts.